You're getting ready to hear the intro here in a minute. Just give that a second.
Oh, yeah.
So I usually say this before I'm on camera, but we're doing it on camera.
Okay.
Okay. If I ask you a question that you don't want to answer, just say next question.
Oh, okay.
Chances of me asking you that question are very slim, but I don't know where people
draw the line and
you know
stuff,
what I mean? Yeah. I'm not saying I'm going to go overboard.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I never know. Yeah.
I may not answer all your questions. It's good to have a safe word because we're living in modern times. We all know what that is, right? Yeah. I don't want to be a stranger. I don't want your safe word to be fuck you, Santa, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we're together on that, that's about it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Think about it in clips. Think about it in promotional.
Yeah.
This is my show, but this is your time to promo. And that's what also I'm looking to do. Promo the small businesses. I promo this business. It's a small business, family-owned business, 3 locations.
It's been around for a while, too. It's nice.
We'll go into a little bit of that today.
Thank you.
So what I usually do is I'll introduce myself, and I don't know why this is, but maybe it's better. Then I ask you to introduce yourself, and then we'll just bounce from there.
Yeah, that works.
Still thinking because yeah. First of all, you look sharp. You look sharp.
Appreciate you.
You know,
you as well. Always love the attire, the smoking Santa attire.
Try. All right. Here we go. Smoking Santa ready. Guest ready.
Yes. Got the mics ready.
This is it, by the indicators right there. See, you don't have to do that. Yeah. Hey man, you learn. You learn. Always take a moment.
Oh yeah,
my moment. What's up, everybody? Smoking Santa here. Welcome to the Smoking Santa Show here at Daddy Dank's, home of the Smoking Santa Show, 6401 West Alameda, Lakewood, Colorado. Y'all should pop in.
Yeah, tap in.
Clip. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that you understand that, I would like my guest to introduce himself.
Yeah.
Would you please?
Hello, my name is Alonzo Zoe. I go by Zoe, and I am the owner of Daily Goods, co-owner, and also the owner of Dab Gear. It's one of my inventions that I created a couple years back and just been developing throughout the years. But yeah. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be like this. I'll take a second here, and I'll explain that to you and them. Currently, I've negotiated with Crystal Leaves Dispensary, and I'm going to do an evening live stream from there.
Nice.
Okay, that's for all my homies who just cannot make it at noon on Thursdays. So I'm going to do that at 6 o'clock on Thursdays.
That's awesome.
So I will be doing 2 live streams simultaneously in the same day, and we'll speak off camera about how you can help me a little bit because I know you're real wise to some of that because I need to attack this audience. What's up, TikTok?
Hey.
I got Smoking Santa coming your way.
Heck yeah.
I would appreciate your help if you have an extra moment.
Oh, yeah, I'm always down.
Perfect. So obviously I've been thinking about you and us and how this came to be. The first thing I remember was you were at Dab Pong.
Dab Pong, yeah, that was Antoine, good times.
Right?
Yeah, shout out Leprechaun.
That was right before the pandemic took that down.
Oh man, yeah.
That's where I met you because you came in and you had games and stuff set up, and I was like, man, this is starting to pop. This is the pandemic.
Yeah,
it really is. And that was the first time I ever really met you. I knew of you because I knew you had the hoodie, and I knew you had the hats.
The hats and stuff. Yeah.
And
as the beginning process of my branding and all that.
That was like 2000, would you say? Somewhere close to just before the pandemic. I couldn't put a...
Yeah, 2020 something. I can't remember exactly. It was right before it though, like you were saying. And unfortunate because there's a lot of really fun things that were going on and it just kind of all came to a stop.
Right.
But glad to be back though. There's a lot more stuff that is out there nowadays. So glad it's starting to pop off again.
Right. So I know you've done the hats, and I see you wear one. Very cool, by the way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very cool. Demo, please, just real quick.
Yeah,
show us what you got.
The invention dab gear. It's basically a functional pendant. This is a custom one, actually. I did too, by the way, with wire wrapping. But you use it as a nectar collector. You're able to break it apart, heat it up like a torch, and you just take a dab and throw it back together. Pretty simple, pretty easy. It's good for like hiking, camping, concerts, things like that. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about carrying like a whole bunch of things. You just need a little pocket torch and some
It's
dabs.
an extra hat band.
Yeah.
And you don't have to dig through a pack to get it. I like that part of it.
And I kind of designed it to be more like jewelry too, so that you can have artists that can design it and create different styles and colors and all that. And that's why I started to do the wire wrapping and stuff too, just to kind of play around with different things. Yeah, actually, speaking of dab gear, check this out. We got you a little gift from both Daily Goods inside the center and from Dab Gear. Check it out.
Wow. Bro.
It's a one of one. I just barely started like learning how to wire wrap, so I wanted to cook you up something special, and I figured like some Christmas colors would be a good vibe, you know what I mean?
Bro, I appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
This is I feel like, have you ever seen like a scene in a movie where the guy gives the girl the thing and they're all like,
it's all shining and
like, oh man, I appreciate it though. This is this is
one of our
this is from the heart, and this is, you know what I tell people? I need believers, and I know you believe because you're here. You took the time, and to get you know, to receive a gift, man, that's really cool too.
Yeah, and
that's awesome.
Definitely a pleasure to be able to give it to you. You're a local legend too, and like you said, you've been around for a long time. Like it's been pretty much 10+ years in the making, and I met you through like Antoine and THC Girls and all that too. And,
we're gonna talk about them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have what they call a costume change. I call it costume change. People kind of freak out.
Okay.
Everything changes if I take off the glasses, because I didn't mean to leave them on this long. I usually just use them for the intro.
I see.
So let me show everyone how I look today.
Yeah, check the fit.
Yeah. Check yours.
Yep.
We're going to talk
about Spider-Man coming out soon.
We're going to talk about your fit, because you always look good.
Appreciate that.
You always
I try to put something together every once in a
You
while.
always try to. I don't even think you try anymore, right? I've been
started
observing you from far, and it's just a habit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't go out much without the Smoking Santa gear on, because I don't know who I'm going to run into or when a good clip comes along.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you have it already figured out.
Yeah.
I like that. Have you always been that way? Have you always been that?
Not too much.
I would call you a neat, straight person.
Yeah.
Just from viewing you.
I had to learn that a lot, honestly, because growing up, I never really cared too much about like appearance, too much, anything like that. And even like shoes, random things like that. Like I appreciated them. I just didn't like care to like be really, really presentable and stuff.
Right.
And, it just kind of grew to notice other people's appearances and stuff too, and notice like their attire and different styles. And I started to appreciate it a little more, and, picked up the habit with the shoes and the clothes and just different jewelry, accessories, and it's fun to just put it together really once you kind of get into it. So it's nice.
It's funny you say that, because I'm trying to I have like a couple of different looks, so to speak.
Okay.
But I am Jimbo.
Looks.
I am Smoking Santa, but I'm trying. I've seen so much footage of myself. I need to try to figure out how to reinvent some stuff. So that's why I do what I call a costume change. This is a simple one too, because when I wear a brimmed hat like this, it kind of darkens my face. So simple costume change. Look at this, bro. Huh? Somebody told me that these were wisdom hairs.
Yeah, pretty much. You look like a wizard.
I got a friend of mine that calls me wizard. So I changed the look like that, and I can even pop the sunglasses back on.
That's the Fresh Prince of CO.
yeah. It's, and it's more for me, I guess, because
Yeah, you could get into character and kind of feel different vibes too.
Yes and no, because I'm still under here.
Yeah.
The thing about that is I'm obviously over 60 years old. It's obviously hard to gather an audience because we got billions of people out there trying to do it, right?
So much attention grabbing.
The costume, as I call it, the drip. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is from my tailor in China. Okay.
Yeah, how to get the custom.
There's no other way to go, right? There's no other way to go.
I used to do orders. That's kind of how I started out with like sales and stuff. Back when I was young, I'd order like hats and stuff from wholesale from China and stuff. I'd low key sell like cannabis and stuff too on the side. But just kind of just surviving and getting those things going and bringing in style and different stuff. It's an experience. It's funny. So
that's kind of how you started in retail,
a little
so
bit
to speak.
One of the inspirations I kind of learned from was probably mostly my grandma. She honestly used to take me to like flea markets and stuff like that, and to like the wholesale warehouses and things like that. So I kind of was dabbled into that world at a young age, and she'd let me hang out, and I'd go shop and hang out and see how everybody else was set up and doing things. So I guess it just kind of got ingrained into my head about like how to buy things and sell things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how it came to be for me.
Yeah.
My mom was that lady.
Oh,
you know what I mean? My mom, back in the day, you had Tupperware and
I got a hustle
and all that stuff. And my mom was, what they call the housewife, but she always did something on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what she kind of raised us to do, is do something, make that money, get that hustle.
It's awesome too, because I didn't realize it back then. I was just kind of enjoying our time, you know.
You don't realize it, man.
You pick up on it, yeah.
You're at the flea market or whatever, and you're like, "Hey, this is cool. Can we get a hot dog?" You're just like, whatever. But as I got older, my mom would literally buy people's garage sale.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And she would just say, "Hey, I'll give you guys $300 right now for everything out here. Let's make a deal, or you can sit out here in the sun and wait on somebody to see your sign."
Yeah.
So, and then she would warehouse that stuff because she started realizing heaters sold more at yard sales in the summer. They can't store it.
Yeah.
So my mom would store it and then go to the flea market, November, December.
Just the flipping game,
it's the flipping game. And I admire you for that, because it is kind of a hustle to do that.
Yeah.
Is that all you do, or?
Not necessarily. We have a thing called ACM where we help businesses get in touch with local other businesses to partner and to show other people the businesses that we work with, to highlight them and show them what they have to offer. We host events with the businesses as well. We curate and host events and just tap in with the community and all that. And that's one of the things that I loved about like the markets and stuff growing up, is like it's more of a community thing, and that's what it taught me, is like you're keeping the money in the community rather than spending it out and dishing it out everywhere where it doesn't do no good, really. You know what I mean? So that's why I developed the daily goods thing too, because behind my brand Dab Gear is the reason why I kind of promote artists and whatnot, is because they are the ones who helped me develop the brand and whatnot. I didn't have the skills to blow glass and make specific sizes and whatnot. So through my journey, I kind of had to find and meet all these different people. And that's kind of how I show appreciation, is just to promote and showcase like what they created for me, and just like let people tap in with their brand and see what they could do with them more. You know what I mean? So yeah,
it's the next step, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
kind of supporting each other and just giving people more opportunities to grow, really.
Man, this is awesome, bro. Mm-hmm. It's so awesome to have you even on here, bro. You don't even know.
Appreciate you.
Can I ask you how old you are?
I am 33 right now.
33.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My birthday was just 420.
No kidding.
Just passed.
No kidding.
420-93.
Shout out to my man KC. He's also a 420.
Yeah, 420
birthday.
baby. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, him and I got a picture of him on his birthday.
Oh yeah, you were at the thing
yeah.
downtown, huh?
Yeah.
That's tight. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
That was I just ran into this dude, messaged me. I'll get back to you here in a minute. I hope you're watching.
Mhm.
Dude puts a shoe on his head and shit.
Oh yeah, the rapper homie. He's
Okay,
cool
bro.
dude.
I'm trying to get him in this seat
Nice.
to know him, because he hit me up and he was like, hey, and I was like, yeah, I remember you, because when I went to that event, I went just for promotional reasons, right? To get as many pictures out there, to let people know it's not about the holiday season, because I'm out here in this.
Yeah,
it's about the cannabis. It's about 365 days a year.
Yeah.
I have a med card. I huff that shit every single day. That's not a game.
Yeah, or part of the movement, part of everything. Yeah.
You don't become Smoking Santa and not smoke a lot.
Yeah, facts.
See, now this is where you're supposed to keep me on track. What was I talking about? Doesn't matter, bro. See, we get on to the next scene.
Yeah, I'm distracted too.
Sorry, it kind of hits me after I get in here, medication. And that's on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen on accident. Sometimes it does. It depends. Speaking of that, you partake in cannabis, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
What's your obviously preferred method of dabbing?
Mm-hmm. Definitely love the dabs. I like the dab rigs mostly just for the like full around effect, and like you get the best benefits from a dab rig. But the dab gear, I'll use it like out on the go and stuff for when I don't want to carry a dab rig around and stuff like that.
And it becomes discreet at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Another purpose it serves too is it's like if you're at an event with thousands of people, you can kind of use it as your own personal thing, you know what I mean? And you can
reverse it.
It fits inside of like Puffco's tops, a lot of them, and it fits inside of most 10 millimeter rigs and stuff. So
I'm gonna hold mine.
Yeah, check it out. Actually,
okay. Now you're making a little bit of sense to me in a different perspective.
Yeah,
because being Smoking Santa, as you may or may not know, I smoke after a lot of people, and I don't always think about it.
Yeah,
and I should.
That was one of the main things that I kind of designed with the in mind too, because of COVID. It was during COVID times when I was developing the product and whatnot, and it was just a highlight of the product to where you can have your own device to where you can go around and not have to share everybody's same rig and stuff. Because I've even gotten sick a couple of times from where I just like get a flu or something, and I'm at home the next day like, shoot, I shouldn't have hit all those rigs.
So, shout out to my friends, Sure Sesh, Rob.
Oh, okay,
Rob, my homie, and you're gonna want to know my homie. Has developed a paper cone.
A paper cone
that has 5 wraps around it. I believe 5.
I think I might have seen those. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're with me on that. Good.
Just like the tearaways.
Yeah, tearaways.
Yeah.
And they've been in development for a while.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting for Rob. I'm still waiting for it, and I know it's a hard thing to bring out. They've had a lot of changes, a lot of hurdles to overcome. But yeah, it makes sense. Even without the COVID, because
it's just mindful.
And Rob's the one that really pointed it out to me. He's like, well, what about skin cells and chapstick and lipstick?
Oh yeah, that's one of the things that bothers me. Like, I'll share my rig with my lady, and she'll hit it with the lipstick, and I'm after. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. So it's just a weird texture.
The idea behind this is she hits it, she peels, she passes to you.
Yeah.
You're not wearing her lipstick on one side of your face, right? So this, along with, this makes sense.
Yeah, it's I eventually started to be able to put different pieces together with it, and like the mouthpiece right here, it's a new design that I'm trying to put is to where we can have it fit inside of a pivot. I have a couple of them. I have one of them at the shop, but you could fit it inside of a pivot as well, and then you can use it as a mouthpiece for a pivot.
Why doesn't everyone have one?
I know, right? It's slept on product, and I'm actually starting to reopen up like the collaborations and do a few new ones, because at first I did have a few of these clear ones, but I ordered them and they had actually gotten a little bit of an error, like it was a little too big of an opening right here, and I needed a
sense.
specific size for it to like fit together. So for the longest time, I wasn't able to really do anything with them until recently when I designed like the little taper on this part, and it fits in it really smooth.
Gave it
and
a
stuff.
little gasket,
give it that play.
silicone, right?
So now I'm able to kind of take that design and get like a 3D printer or something to print me up a new one, and then I'm able to use this as a 10 millimeter like adapter. You know what I mean?
There's a lot more that goes into it.
Yeah, it's just multifunctional, and you can use it with Pubco devices and whatever.
I'm also looking at maybe a pre-roll in here.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times. Shout out, Tetra, a couple homies, they bought them one too, and
I'll get you a clip on that one
because most people don't dab too, and they prefer flowers. So even it's like a chillum if you would like it to be too. You know what I mean? So it's different functions to it, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to do more now is kind of design it to be more multifunctional and stuff, and have a bunch of adapters and whatnot.
Okay.
Different pieces, so you can come and buy different colors, different styles.
Sold.
Heck yeah. And it fits on the bucket hats, it fits on the fedoras, and even if you wanted to, you could just wear it as a regular pendant and stuff, and still a little stylish sometimes, you know, keep it underneath and stuff. Different ways to rock it.
I didn't know it was even going to be that deep.
Yeah. It gets fun.
You know, yeah. It's something to play with. It's, if nothing else, people are going to be like, hold on, what is that? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I get is a lot of people notice it and they're like, what is that? It's awesome too because it's like inconspicuous. Like I've taken it out to Virgin Islands and like Minnesota, just different random places, and nobody really sees it or notices it until you tell them, you know what I mean?
Which is part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I appreciate you so much. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's a fun one. I actually designed it a little bit too to where the opening is, you can take the jewel out if you wanted to. So it's slightly malleable, and then you could put a different like stone in there if you wanted to. But I put the green one just to get the green and red vibes for Christmas, you know?
Ho, 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 right?
Yeah.
No, I don't need to change anything, man. Why would I take your vision? And I guess a lot of people do that, take your vision and make it their own. But
yeah, because people like to have their own one of ones, their own styles.
I mean, that's a little marketing thing right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can include 2 or 3 different
a couple different colors. That'd be nice.
You know what I mean? You don't know who's.
It's the first time I've done this too, so it's like I'm able to play around with that.
Yeah, if you were able to include a couple different colors, you know, so it doesn't necessarily have to be.
Yeah.
Never know where the next idea is going to come from, right?
Like, yeah.
I do appreciate you, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is awesome. Okay.
Yeah, it's something fun to add to your attire. You can add a new style, too, now and kind of dress up to it.
So it's already multiple different things because, like I said, the simple costume change would be the straight green.
Oh, yeah.
Or flip it around.
Yeah, I got the red and green.
Your way, and then you got the red and the green.
That's tight, yeah. I didn't realize that.
Right. I mean, it's
got to get you a nice fedora, though. That way you have a little classy Santa vibes.
I've thought about that. I've thought about the fedora.
That'd be a fun one.
I'm kind of looking to do a top hat.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
A little bit. And yeah.
There's a couple of artists that hand make them around Colorado, and I really want to get in touch with them to collab.
Yeah. I'm trying to. It's funny because, like I said, I've see so much footage of myself, more than I've ever looked in the mirror, even in my entire lifetime, and things are popping. I got to say, things are popping with Smoking Santa. I grabbed your attention. I'm grabbing more attention. I don't have to, but I want to do the second evening edition of Smoking Santa, so I can accommodate more people to come. Please come and promote your brand.
It lets you get a lot of more content together too. So
be a believer.
Nice. Yeah.
I've got a perfect spot here. Tell me about this spot, dude. Is
Definitely
this not a vibe?
Yeah, it's a nice little shop. And it got pretty much everything you could want.
I wish this was my mom's basement because this is how I would do it. I mean, that's where it started for me.
Have a little dab bar in the corner.
Not necessarily for the sales, just for the burning incense all the time.
Yeah.
we didn't even know what this shit was back in the day. I'm talking about.
Oh,
You know what I mean? What's up,
yeah.
bro? You know, dabbing. I don't. You know, my mom used to say when I was a kid that someday they will take this THC, which we didn't even really know what that was when I was a kid, and they're going to put it in a pill.
Oh, yeah.
and you're going to be able to take a pill.
Yeah.
I had no concept. I'm talking, this was 50 years ago.
Dang. Yeah.
This lady
been
from
around
Detroit,
forever.
Michigan was hip enough to know that one of these days they're going to take whatever this THC stuff is called.
Yeah.
They're going to put it in a pill and you're going to swallow it.
She had the vision.
Just like, you know, the futuristic stuff, the things, full meals and pills. I mean, you know, so, and I wish she was here to see it. Unfortunately, she's not, but
Sorry to hear that.
she'd be way into it.
Yeah, that's one of the things that got me interested in cannabis too, actually, is the fact that there's multiple like cannabinoids and stuff, and there's so much you could do with the plant itself. So it's pretty awesome.
I've done a lot with the plant.
Mm-hmm. You like to grow?
You know, I can grow. I can formulate.
Nice.
Former formulation specialist for a large CBD company here in Colorado. As soon as they get a sponsorship going, I'll mention them. But that's how it started for me. Was I was growing too much.
Oh, yeah.
I had just a real small grow, just enough for medication.
Okay.
And that's where I came from, was the medicine side of it, really.
Yeah, that's
I mean, when I was a kid, I dabbled and I always got high, but it came to a point where a real good friend of mine suffering headaches, and I said, you need weed, and weed's expensive.
Yeah.
And I used to grow it when I was a kid, and I think I still can, and I did. But I'd grown a little too much. I like it. I like to cure it for about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I didn't want to accumulate it. I'm doing this when I have children in the house in Texas. So they're going to take everything, bro, if they figure out I'm growing weed in here. They're going to take kids, cars, bank accounts, house, the whole nine.
Yeah, it gets wild.
But this medicine was that much needed, and I believed in it that much. But I started kind of overgrowing that. So what do you do with it? I don't want to keep all this around. Well, put it in oil.
Oh, okay.
Figure that out. So that's really what I started doing, and that was probably late 90s, early 2000s.
Nice.
And I was fortunate enough to come out here in 2014. My wife told me I could be whatever I want when I get out here.
Oh, yeah.
I had no clue this is what I was going to be. I had no clue this is what I wanted to be. I have a lot of fun with it. And
shout out to wifey. She's right. You could be whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
You could be whatever you want.
You got to set your mind to it.
People, sometimes I'm not noticed. Even when I get what I call the full drip on, I got the big scarf. You know the look? And the hat and the whole 9 yards. It's getting harder to do when it's fucking 95 out every day.
Facts.
So this is my poolside look, but I go ahead and wear it in the air conditioning because I'm just taking a break.
Yeah.
I did go with the wool cap.
Yeah.
Bam.
That's a nice one too.
You know, Sam, shout out to Sam. She told me that she was going to make me a hat.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I said, can you hold that for me?
Oh, yeah, got you.
Just keep it on display like out in front of you. Yeah.
Like the QVC, huh?
Yeah. You know, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about Sam. So, shout out to Sam. Sam said, I'm going to make you a hat, Santa. You know, I said, all right, how much is a hat? We're not even going to talk about it. Just going to make you a hat. We'll see what happens. So I went to a show. We'll call it a show because I can't remember where it was. I do remember where it was. It was 420, not this past year, but the year before at Tetra.
Okay.
Shout out Tetra.
Again.
Speaking of that, I have a lot to cover, and I want you to cover some more stuff. But in case you don't know, I do news reports for Cannabis Coast to Coast News.
I seen one of those recently.
I'm a Colorado correspondent.
That's awesome.
I'm getting ready to do a little bit on Tetra Lounge. Watch out for that.
Oh, heck yeah.
I cleared it with the producer. I said, look, this isn't exactly Colorado. This pinpoints one spot in Denver, my hometown, people I know. If you don't know Tetra Lounge, you
gotta
still
have the
know
inside
know someone who knows someone. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
connected. It's kind of like Kevin Bacon. If
Yeah.
you say that, it all leads back to anyway. Back to Sam clip.
Yeah.
So Sam says, "I'm gonna make you a hat. We're just not even gonna talk about it." So I go in. I didn't know that she was going to be there with the hat. I knew she was going to be there.
Dang. Surprised you with it.
I'm walking up, and I see this sitting there, and it's right out front. Okay,
Stand out
it's
like a sore thumb.
like a sore thumb, and that's what I've vended before a lot, and that's your showstopper. This is the one that's going to get them to stop and say, "Oh,
yeah, that's different."
Okay," and I did. I was like, "Oh, okay." We chatted up, blah blah blah. And all of a sudden, she says to me, "I want to gift you this hat."
Nice. Yeah, shout out Sam.
Smoke weed every day.
Clean hat.
It suits me. I absolutely love it.
Part of the attire now.
Part of the attire. It's not branded. I kind of wasn't sure how I was going to go about branding.
It is. You are the brand of it now.
So, well, I kind of have the stick, okay?
Oh, Santa
and this had to be discussed, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody has a sticker, right?
Yeah.
I got a lot of cool people on here. They are my sponsors. They are believers. I have one of your stickers in my box at home. Talk about that in a minute. Yeah. Talk about that. No, as a matter of fact, I have one right here. So everybody wants a sticker on here. And everybody has a sticker.
Yeah.
So I started telling people that it would cost you $40 a year to put your sticker on Santa's staff.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's an easy way to politely say, I can't put every sticker on here.
Yeah, you got to have
I cannot.
Space.
I have to have some way of modifying it, some way of limiting it, but being very fair.
Yeah.
It's a conversation. You see, I'm sitting here right now. We got what? 45 seconds into it.
Yeah.
That's how people started recognizing me when I first started smoking Santa outside the drip. It wasn't a prop. I was actually using it. It wasn't, I never thought about putting the stickers. Yeah. I actually was, if I look at the old photos and you can see me leaning on it, man. I don't lean on it anymore. It actually, I just carry it around as a prop. That's good. However, when I look at photos from like photo shoots, shout out to my man, Mr. Nice Guy, for shooting the photos for me a lot. Shout out to my man, KC. He shoots a lot of photos of me.
Heck yeah.
But
that's always a good thing is when friends capture the moments.
The stick started showing up less because I wasn't using it.
Oh, I see.
So then I started purposely, I'm like, man, you got to grab the stick. You're not really using it, you're just carrying it.
Yeah.
Then I came up with the selfie stick, which opened up even more things to me because now I'm in your face and we can do this. I got mics. Just slowly figured some things out.
Yeah.
So here we sit. My question to you is, do you vend or are you strictly...
We do vend every once in a while.
Tell me about that. Yeah, because it's a hard world.
Yeah, I kind of keep it select now because it is hard to like find a lot of spaces where you don't have to pay 80 to 100 or 50 or whatever just to set up and hopefully sell some stuff.
Right.
That's why we started to kind of do the ASIM thing too, to where we curated our own events and stuff and reach out to the community and tap into where we can provide spaces for people for very affordable prices or for free mostly. And yeah, that's more so what we're focused in right now is kind of curating the events and promoting to the public and getting people in touch with the partners and people who work with us.
You should talk to Daddy Danks.
Oh yeah.
They're obviously in the retail business. I'll introduce you here in a little bit to DJ. Definitely there's, if you like that, they're probably going to like what you like. Talk to them, bro.
Yeah.
And I know you're familiar with my friends Finding Mary Jane because they're in the shop down there.
The activity book is amazing.
It's pretty cool. I actually started looking for some stuff, and I think I found 4 squirrels. I found Mary Jane right away. I mean, my eyes. I looked at a couple of the little fakes, and then my eyes went right to there, and that was the first one I found.
Yep.
So, and then I was like, I didn't circle it or anything, and then I lost her. So I was like, fuck, I got to get a marker and circle it. And then when I did that, I saw a squirrel. I was like, oh, there's a squirrel. Once you see one squirrel, it's kind of, it kind of fell into play. You start to pick up on a few. But I mean, I spent 15 minutes just looking at it. I wasn't on my phone.
Yeah,
I wasn't thinking about anything else. But
that's
where's
beautiful
Mary
thing
Jane?
about it. Yeah, you get to interact with the world again.
How does it play on Colorado and things that we can relate to?
I love the artwork.
It is based here, with things that we're familiar with. Shout out Finding Mary Jane.
Yeah,
they may or may not stop by. They surprised me last week, and they just stopped by right at the end of the stream.
Yeah, they're cool people.
Yeah, they're real cool people. Right away, I mean, my thoughts on it were, it's a gift item. It's not necessarily something you're gonna say, I need this, but you're gonna have someone in your life that says, I know who this belongs to. And I'm not just talking about Christmas gifts. I'm talking about anytime gifts.
Yeah.
I don't want to narrow it down. That's a hard thing to convey too, being smoking Santa is the Santa is secondary to the smoking.
Yeah. Smoking all the time.
Right. It's, cause it's not, for me, it's a celebration. As I get more into it and further into it and talk with more people and learn more about what I'm doing and how to deliver. My news reports taught me a lot. Shout out Jimmy Young. He's kind of my mentor for that. Dude been in the biz for 40 years.
Yeah, that's
he looks at me and goes, hey man, long story short, you want to do this? And I'm like, yes. It's harder than doing the Smoking Santa show because this is my element. This is where I can say whatever I want.
Got to remember lines and be professionalism and all that.
It's hard because I'm trying to cross that border because what Jimmy wants is he wants this guy.
Oh, I see.
Okay. I can't do it in the Santa drip because we're looking at children and they don't like any of that. And I don't either. You know what I mean? I'm cool with the rules.
Yeah.
But it's a little different. It's a little different monster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing reports. What am I in the fucking 8th grade?
That's what they taught us for.
Don't think that you're not going to later use something, right?
Yeah,
because I'm like, well, hold on. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Once you dive
I'm saying 8th grader. I'm probably even talking 5th grader can do this. All you have to do is do it. But I'm having a hard time. And I even had a hard time vibing with Smoking Santa and being comfortable with the space at first when I look at the old videos. Now I'm more comfortable. So I'm a cross between, I'm kind of reporting, but I'm kind of giving my opinion, but I'm trying to make the point stick and not just say, bro, this is how I go. Yeah. I could talk to a different audience for that.
It is a whole other story because
it's a whole nother. The camera angle is different. We don't do up and in. It's like flat, like
straight across.
You're a news anchor. I am having fun with it. I am learning a lot, learning about, I don't know, stage presence or camera presence.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call that.
There's a lot to it, even like doing content and promotional videos and stuff. Like when you're,
that's what I was going to ask.
If you're even reading on a script or anything, or if you're just on the fly, like either one's slightly difficult. You know what I mean? So you've experienced things like that. Yeah. Promoting events and stuff. It's like I was saying, if you read on a script, a lot of the times it'll come out like it sounds like monotone or scripted. So you kind of have to jump into it where it's just like off the head or whatnot and more authentic. And you just kind of have to do a bunch of takes for it to come off actually correct because you'll forget things and you'll be like, oh, fuck, I forgot to mention that.
So if you notice, when I introduced you, I used my own voice, right?
Yeah.
And that was kind of an experiment. I've only done that like one other time. But part of it was because I knew I was capturing more of the smoking Santa and less of you're a news reporter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kept thinking to myself, I'm going to do this in one take. I'm just going to do it regular. When am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? I stopped thinking like that.
Yeah.
And I turned my chair, swivel chair, to the TV, to a little bit of noise back there, but not enough to interrupt the recording.
Okay.
I'd already I'd taken notes, which are like just words.
Some key points.
Just some not even key points. They're just words to remind me of where I'm headed.
Yeah.
Because I get off track in a live conversation.
Yeah.
And I just read it and I played it back and I said, that's it. I can't. One, I don't have any more time to put into it. It was a practice. It's not going to, I'm not trying to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, did you ever play sports when you were a kid?
Yeah. A few different ones.
Let's just use baseball for an example, right?
Yeah.
All I need you to do is hit the ball.
Keep your eye on the ball.
I'm not telling you to go out there and Johnny, we need a home run. No, we just need you to hit the ball.
Yeah, you focus on a lot of the other things that aren't
focus on a lot of other things that they're distractions. They don't matter. Kid's not even capable of hitting a home run. Get him on base and then see what happens.
Yeah.
So what else do you? I know you do the dab gear thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're still down at the center. You moved.
Yeah, we moved down to Springs. We still have the shop inside the center. It's the Daily Goods shop. It's actually almost, it just passed a year. So
nice.
We're starting to do some new things there. And I want to try and get some volunteers and some interns so that we can help them like graduate with some credits and stuff like that and build some programs.
Don't be taking my intern.
There's plenty out there.
I just kind of was hipped up to that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because someone mentioned it to me, I said, I could use help.
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah.
This is getting harder and harder to do. Now I'm going to do a second stream same day.
Yeah. It's
6
a
hours
business
later.
for sure.
It's a movement.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. It's a movement.
Yeah,
because if it was a business, it'd be profitable and it's not. You know what I mean? It's fun. And that's why I do it.
Yeah.
Until I'm not having fun. I figured, shout out Mondo. Do you know Mondo?
Yeah, Mile High Mondo?
Yeah, Mile High.
Bro.
Shout out Mondo. This is what he told me at one time, a long time ago, when he was deciding on events. Where am I going?
Yeah.
One, who gonna pay me?
Yeah.
Where can I take this act that I have, this role that I have, this function that I have, and make money? Where am I going to have the most fun?
Yeah.
Because sometimes fun can outweigh the money.
That is true. Yeah.
You're like, hold on.
I got something else that I was.
Yeah. So that outweighs it.
Yeah.
So who's going to pay you?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to have the most fun? I've added to that who you're going to connect with.
Yeah.
Who's out there that's going to want to see you, and you're going to want to see them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good time to get with somebody. And I'm trying to teach as I go here, not necessarily you, but some of the people that I know are watching me.
Yeah.
That's how you make an appointment. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is how I'm making a huge appointment. Every Thursday at noon, I'm here and I go live.
Yeah. Keep it consistent.
I'm going to be at Crystal Leaves every Thursday, 6:00, and I'm going to go live.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to be here Saturday from 1 to 5. Daddy Danks is doing an event. Let me say this differently. DJ Loke, in cooperation with Daddy Danks, is doing an event here on Saturday.
Nice.
1 to 5. I think they have, I'm not sure. I'm going to guess at least 8 performers that are going to perform. Of course, DJ Loke will perform. If you guys are here, pop in, get a picture with me, say hello. We could even do a little clip.
Yeah.
Just show up.
Yeah, I'll have to try and slide through.
That's all I'm asking. If you're around, if you can do it, that's where I make the biggest impression.
Yeah.
Because for people just off of Instagram to approach me is almost nil. It's just almost nil. There are some people that, in different states and stuff that follow me and they always show love and they're like, I appreciate what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. But It's easier if you come and see me because you're going to learn my mannerisms.
Yeah.
You're going to learn if I get off track and you don't remember, you don't get scolded. We just go on to the next thing.
Yeah, we just go.
Because we're going to come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Something I did, another thing I wanted to ask you. How long do you have?
I'm just hanging out for like an hour or so.
Okay, cool.
Wherever. Yeah.
I meant to ask you that earlier, but I got distracted on other shit. I mean, listen, folks, I've done as little as 20 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour. I've pushed it to an hour and a half.
Nice.
It all depends on the time that you have.
Yeah.
I have allotted at least 2.5 hours to get this through.
Sweet. Yeah, it's always good to get like the time so you can have some clips and stuff too.
Well, there's the prep, as you saw. You caught the prep right there. There's a little bit of that. Yeah. It's not hard. Mm-hmm. It's a little time consuming. I'm trying to visit with my homies here at Daddy Danks. I'm sorry I don't really have a live audience today. Sometimes they're out here more.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Sometimes it's busier, but I'll see if I can get them to make some noise because that's part of my sales pitch. I'm bringing you a live audience if you show up on the Smoking Santa show.
Yeah.
Do you know the movie Red One?
Red One, is that the Christmas movie with
Santa has a security guy, more or less.
I think I remember a little bit of it. I can't remember the full movie though.
Or a protector or a guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Red One right there.
Hey, that's what's
up.
The
dark shades on.
Boss man.
I asked him, he was on, and I asked him if he wanted to be my security.
Yeah. As
I was going to shut the camera off. And he said, yeah, sure thing. Boom. And as I'm about to shut the camera off, he says, Red One.
Red One.
He dubbed himself Red One.
That's right.
Shout out to Mr. Nice Guy. If you don't know him, you should know him because truly a fucking nice guy.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Guy hangs out with Smoking Santa every now and then, and probably more often than a lot of motherfuckers out there. I'm just stating that.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can catch the studio audience. Studio audience, you with us today? Yeah. See, I'm bringing you a live audience, bro, right here in the studio.
Thank you.
I mean, that was all part of it. It's what I saw. Like I said, there's no telling what could happen in the next 10 minutes. Who could walk in? Who's gonna? Sometimes they'll come up to the guest and they'll say, "Can you tell me where?" Guests can tell you nothing. You know? They have a really good staff here. By the way, I love them
over there.
All family-owned business. They take care of some shit, but sometimes people just sneak up and want to ask you the question.
That's fun. I have a little experience in glass shops, though, so I can help a little.
Sometimes people don't even notice you're here.
Yeah.
Other times they just kind of look at you sideways, and I hope they don't run into the chip rack there, you know? But yeah,
it's always nice having the munchies.
There's 3 people in here don't even know we're over here.
It's a cool location too, though, out in Lakewood.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Speaking of Lakewood, daddydanks.com. If you're local here to Lakewood, they will deliver.
Oh, nice. That's tight.
I'm trying to catch a delivery with them. That way Smoking Santa will deliver, but you know, that's hit or miss.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes I get here, one of them's gone on a delivery already.
Going on a delivery in the Santa sleigh.
Yeah, something. Hopefully we'll stop somewhere and get something to eat.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to put my plug in to, you know.
Yeah.
Wrangle a free lunch. What's up, bro? You don't want to look at me now. Look at this dude real. So you're not. That's where we were. You're not at the dispensary any longer. You're not.
Yeah. We're full time, kind of working on the things that we have going on with Daily Goods, and
but you're not an employee there.
Yeah, no. I help them out like with the shop in front, and we do like promotions and marketing and a few random things. I am gonna like help them with like a few events here and whatnot, but we're focused down in Springs right now with Indico, and we're helping them with events and a few things. And we got a thing called Leash Link where we're tapping in with a lot of like pet friendly locations and pet stores and stuff like that. So I'll be announcing a few things with that pretty soon. But
Cool.
yeah, the main thing is the events. Like we have one coming up. First Fridays, we do First Friday events there at the Indico parking lot, 2222 West Colorado in Colorado Springs. The old Colorado City, they have like a strip, and it's kind of like the Santa Fe Art Walk where they just have all the businesses participate and people walking up and down and whatnot. So this next one we're doing on the 7th is going to be a live glass blowing demo. We're working with the Elevate Glass and a few others. They're going to be showcasing a few of their products, and we'll have, I think, some food trucks, a few random things going on. We also have Dog Days coming up too on the 22nd, and we're going to have like some pet friendly activities and stuff like that. And then another big one that we're planning with Elevate is audio terp sesh with Indico, so that we can have a little private session and showcase the products that they got at Indico and all that. So they got some new strains, Johnny Dang, and they're experimenting with some blueberry bacchiao and stuff like that. So we want to just showcase a lot of that. And
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's real cool.
But yeah, that's coming soon, so I'll announce that. And if you follow me online at Dab Gear or Daily Goods, you'll see a lot of what we post and what we do.
So other than the Dab Gear and the Daily Goods, do you have like what they call a real job? Like, do you drive a truck or deliver donuts or?
not at the moment. It's like just an entrepreneur. We're working for ourselves right now.
Yeah.
We finally were able to get to the point where we made just enough to
pay yourself a little bit and sustain a
just
lifestyle.
enough to cover like bills and rent and all that and stuff.
Right.
And with the Daily Goods, I don't take like any money out of Daily Goods because we help support the artists. So we make sure that we have the money there to pay the artists back whenever we do payouts and stuff every month. And we do like promotions and stuff. So we're like planning like marketing and online ads, and we're putting together street teams to where we can do like some door hangers and stuff like that for the community to discover and whatnot. And now we're expanding. So we're going to be expanding out to Springs and Pueblo, and we want to have multiple locations with Daily Goods to where we can have all the artists that we have in there. There's probably 40 plus artists right now, and we want to be able to interchange their products through each different location that we're at.
The entire network.
So that they get different eyes on them and more chances of people buying them and stuff.
Right.
But it's nice because things sell throughout the year, and it's just always random. So we're able to have a surprise list of things that sold throughout the month, and we be able to pay all the people that are vendors. So it's nice.
Also, the rotation like that helps people revisit.
Yeah, because it's new products in sight all the time. So that's why we're focused on expanding. I
did some little wooden artwork stuff a long time ago. I say a long time ago because it was a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Some woodwork. People would, you gain little fans, and they're always expecting, if they see you at one event, at the next event, what do you got?
Yeah.
Hey, I like
something
what you
new,
do. Did you come up? So
until something they like comes along.
You're always kind of rotating out. Sometimes I didn't have anything new, dude, because you just saw me 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I hadn't been in the shop. I hadn't created anything.
It takes a little money to make something new.
So I just pull something out of the bucket here, rearrange it a little bit, and,
That's one of the things I love about the shop too, though, is because originally they gave it for the Dab Gear products that I had, and
I was going to mention that because
it was going to be like just a Dab Gear store inside of the center. So I just was using my brain with like how we promote all the artists with Dab Gear, and I was like, why not just create a shop where all of the artists that we know and we've connected through, and even new artists can come and put their products in and have a space to call home instead of going and set up pop-ups and finding like new places to go sell their products. You have a spot all the time now. You know what I mean?
It's interesting you say that, because I remember when you first were in there, you're over in the corner and you had this one stand-up glass case.
The little square one.
It took me a couple of times of going in there because, to say, okay, what is this? Yeah. So I noticed it one day, and I walked over to the case and I was just looking at it, and I knew exactly who it was. Yeah. I knew exactly what you were doing. I knew exactly, it was all self-explanatory just within the case. Yeah. And just over my shoulder, I said, hey, do you know this guy? Person at the front desk goes, no, but he's got some stuff in here. Bro, I'm standing in front of it. I know he's got some stuff in here. I was looking for a conversation or more on it. And then I kind of watched it build. I kind
Yeah.
of watched, you went from that one wall in the back
Mhm.
to it came around from the wall and so on.
Yeah, it just started to integrate like experience for people to enjoy. That was the main concept behind it too. Is like it's something that you don't see in every other dispensary. You know what I mean? You'll go and you'll normally see like their products, their brand, and stuff like that, and cheap like regular glass and Chinese products and stuff like that. So
It's like being in a smoke shop,
yeah,
and it's
we call it a one-stop shop, and it's like we try and support it. It's like in a way of a gift shop, like it's an authentic, true gift shop to Colorado. Like there's actually items made from people who live in here and who
such
are
as
out here
Finding
doing
Mary
things.
Jane,
Yeah.
such as Terrawana.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of going in my head, going through the list of the people
Oh yeah.
that I associate with, that I know. Shout out Starcana, what's up?
Heck yeah.
I've been following her journey.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's awesome. She's awesome. She another believer. You know what I mean? That's what you need. You need someone to say, I believe you can do this.
And people who are doing things so that we can reciprocate, help each other.
Support comes in so many forms. It just does. Like I said, doing an event here at Daddy Danks with DJ Loke.
Heck yeah.
On Saturday, 1 to 5. Saturday. All you have to do is show up, bro, and you know what I mean?
Have a good time.
I wish I could remember. I think it's 8 or 9 artists they have to perform.
Nice.
It's going to be music.
Is there like a parking lot, or
always gotta?
Where are they going to have that at?
The last time they did it at the side of the building.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I can't speak to the setup because
I'm going to organize it and make it a fun time.
All I gotta do is show up.
Yeah.
Bro. And I'll be in the full drip. It's definitely a photo opportunity. I'm always welcoming people. Please
come take a photo with Santa.
Take a photo.
Mm-hmm. Bring your prop joints and stuff.
No, bring real joints. I can arrange. There's a car wash across the street, man.
Heck yeah.
Right? We can jump in the Santa Mobile and go bake out at the car wash. Yeah.
Bake out the Santa sleigh.
It should be a good time. I did want to mention that because being behind the scenes of that, like I said, all I have to do is show up. Well, not really. I do have my own prep for that, but people ask me, well, why don't you do an event? Because y'all make me crazy. That's why. Because I don't have to deal with a bunch of people. Yeah. You know who I deal with?
It is a lot to throw an event.
My wife, my dog. That's it. That's the tightest knit group.
I commend you. Yeah, that's the best way to go about it too. You keep your peace.
So what I'm wondering is, what would it take for someone to approach me and say, we want to do an event with you in mind, right?
Yeah.
That's the kind of that's kind of where I'm looking,
that's what we had visioned for, like the business event last year with the
yes,
because it's like instead of supporting like how people go out and buy everything from Walmart and Amazon and everything else, like I just wanted people to come and shop with local businesses. So it's business, and we have Smoking Santa for Christmas, So
I did a thing on that a while back about, okay, Prime days are over. Okay, we all ordered our shit. We all got the best deal because we're all looking at something, and Prime Day's the day to get it.
Yeah.
But now it's over, and it's time to think about other things, other than Prime.
Yeah, because it's
there's other people out there having days. You're having a day where you're going to offer stuff. Yep. You're going to offer whatever it is, discounts, raffles,
different events, all that,
anything.
Yeah.
And I promote that. I promote the small business side of it because I've been there. I've been the guy that is set up, paid money, and hope. This is what I did this a couple of times. The first sale I make, I run a batch report, so it goes to my personal account, and then me and whoever's with me, we eat lunch.
Heck yeah.
I mean, that's the shoestring that you're operating on. I was hardcore vending.
Yeah.
2 or 3 weekends a month, 3 if I could fit them in, 3 if I had the funds to make it to the next show.
Yeah, it gets complicated for sure.
It gets complicated, and it gets more complicated because you're the show. You're the one that has to produce this. You're the one that has to make it happen.
Yeah.
You
got to have the drive behind it and everything.
Right. Are you stressed by any of that, or do you see where I'm coming from as far as you're dealing with people cool people,
Yeah.
but they're still vendors, so to speak.
Yeah, people that
And you're providing a
they
service.
make mistakes or things happen and
right.
stuff like that. Yeah.
But is it usually pretty chill and you just working it out? Or?
For the most part, yeah. I try and keep a level-minded and head and just kind of not let things affect me more than anything, because I know that there's always something else that you could adjust and make happen, you know what I mean, and make of it. And that's the best attitude to kind of go about things with my experience.
I see that, I see that in you.
You just adjust and keep it fun, you know what I mean? Even though something might not have happened or something you might have planned didn't go right, you just adjust and just enjoy it, you know, and make the best of it, and people will have that same energy towards it, I feel like.
Good job, dude. I think you've done a real good job. I watched you grow from afar. You know what I mean? Like I said, the Dad Pong thing was a long time ago, and I know you still kept things going.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I saw you show your little your humble beginnings. Yeah. You know, I tell people this a lot, is just don't forget where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a hard concept to convey, because I'm not really telling you what to do. I'm just suggesting that, you know, I'm trying to flip a lot of things around for me. And instead of looking at the negative of it, like you said, I'm going to look at the positive of it. You know, a year ago, Smoking Santa he wasn't here.
Yeah.
He showed up every now and then to different events. And that's part of what made the consistency.
A year before that, he didn't even exist either.
You know, in bits and pieces, you know what I mean? But yeah, technically Smoking Santa will be 4 years old this December.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like I said, I laid down for a long time healing and thinking about what I was going to do. This is part of a vision that I had almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like I said, I pictured the set over there. I didn't know what they were going to say.
It's beautiful to see it come to fruition too, because that's the best thing about it. Is I love doing all these things because I like seeing people like you and others have ideas and create them. You know what I mean?
Well,
and it comes true.
You know, that's how I finally came to terms with it, and I just pulled the plug on that email. Hello, I'm Smoking Santa. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Will you welcome me onto your podcast? No response. And I'm like, hold on. I'm going to mention this. Denver fools, these fools, I mention them all the time on my show. So I'm wondering, maybe I should tune in more often. Maybe they should tune in to mine more often. Do they mention me on their show? I need to investigate that.
I remember for the business one and for Low and Loud, I've seen a couple of them. Yeah, but
I'm going to mention them.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Definitely.
they do a live stream.
They're awesome peoples. Yeah.
Man, I met their mom and their dad, bro.
Heck yeah, they'd be
and
out.
Their dad was just like chill, and he was just smiling.
Yeah.
At the whole time, okay, those are my boys, and this is a thing that they're doing. And I got this old guy right here, thinks he's fucking Santa Claus. And the dad was just smiling the whole time.
That's tight.
Just, you know, taking in what they were doing.
Experience.
So, you know, that's what I was doing at first, you know, trying to figure out where my path was, how to develop, so to speak, Smoking Santa and what direction I want to take it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm waiting around to talk to people that are going to want to talk to me about me.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting around anymore. I don't want to talk to, I start my own shit.
Yeah, that's the best way to go about it. Just
thing. I'm not waiting around.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't afford to wait around anymore.
That's honestly the best advice for health too. Like if you're just sitting there not doing anything in general, your body will deteriorate. If you're getting up, doing things, anything at all, like just make your bed, go for a walk, go do anything, your brain starts to move and get going, and you actually you get creative. You start to do things. Yeah, it gets the motion going, and that's the most important thing. Keep in motion.
You know, I'm a creative person anyway, a little bit. Like I said, I've vended for a while. I did mostly 3D stand-up puzzles.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Monkeys, dogs, cats, all kinds of crap like that. Gargoyles, and I wish I could do more of it, but I don't have. Unlike Daddy Danks, who provides the spot for me, my medium is wood. So
Yeah,
it's going to be
gotta have a whole
loud.
wood shop.
It's going to be noisy. It's going to be sawdust. I need electricity.
Yeah.
I need some cool air because I'm not. So it's not something I can do at my kitchen table.
Mhm.
You know, there's a lot of things that you can do at the kitchen table, but it's not cutting wood and.
But you do have valuable value when you are able to. With Santa, you can say that you have a presence and you have community, you have content alone. The content alone is a valuable thing because not many people create content at all. So say for instance you go to a wood shop and they're doing a Christmas edition thing or something, or just during Christmas season, you can collaborate with them and maybe they give you the space for an exchange, you know what I mean, of services, and those will be fun things, a part of your story too.
That's a hustle.
Yeah, it is to get back into it.
It is. I mean, everything takes money, you know. So to even go be in person somewhere, it took money to get here. You didn't see it in front of you and it disappeared.
Yeah,
but you put fuel in the car, and you know,
had to do something to get the money to get it.
Yeah, and all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Travel is a real thing, especially for what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
You have to come up here every now and then.
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
2 weeks ago when you came, gas might have been $4 a gallon.
Yeah, it
but
does fluctuate.
2 weeks later, you know, you're looking at close to $5. You're looking at $4.85. That's not money that you've actually seen, but it's money that you've actually poured into your gas tank.
Yep.
And it's a hustle anymore just to fill up your gas tank, right?
Yeah. So that's one good thing too about businesses is now that we're learning a lot with the experience of opening businesses, there's so many different advantages to it too, is you can do write-offs, you can be responsible with a lot of things, and funds do exist, and we're starting to get more organized and prepared to where we can get grants and loans and all that stuff, and then we'll be able to hire people and pay for the real help that we need. So it's a process, and we're learning everything we can for it.
I just mentioned that to somebody because as I fall deeper into the Smoking Santa thing, and I did not bring the cards in, but I'll leave them here. My daughter just recently started producing a play.
Nice.
Formed her own company. She's going to act in it. Blah, blah, blah. I meant to put the cards up there. I want to mention this real quick. I'm looking to feature products.
Okay.
I don't have to keep the product. Put it here on the back shelf.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen The Truman Show.
A little bit of it.
Right.
I got to get back into it. I'm interested in it.
All of a sudden, they'll just have what I call an awkward product placement moment.
Oh, okay.
we don't need to say it very much, you know. So I'm looking to do you. I tried to do Mary Jane and I forgot about it because I never know what's going to happen. But when I had them on, they had the little cards that they stood up there.
Okay.
So I am looking to feature products such as yours. Let me know if you have something you think that I'll just bring it out. I don't know when. I don't know how. Yeah,
send me some details and then I'll cook up a few things. Like I said, I'm opening up the collab thing now and I'm doing the wire wrap and a bunch of stuff. So I'll have a bunch of products in pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm looking to do something like that because how can I take it a step further? Well, I kind of have with the 6 o'clock in the evening show, right?
Yeah.
But how can I take it even one step further? Who is not going to appear? And I just recently made friends with my friend Drip Lab.
Nice.
Not the face of the brand, right? I figured that out by studying the Instagram.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
Not everyone has to be the face of the brand.
Right.
I can be that face, Drip Labs or whoever. I've done Xy's Candies.
Sponsors type deal, yeah.
Just shouting out to you. If you, this is the new saying I just realized, if you fuck with someone or I don't fuck with them. So if you fuck with Smoking Santa and you have a product you'd like me to feature on the show, even for a brief moment, let me know.
Yeah, tap in if you fuck with it.
On that note, I'm going to close this out. Any final words? We should have done some shout outs. I should have put that rule in. I always say do shout outs whenever you think about them.
Yeah, shout out the center, shout out Indico, shout out Monique. She's been definitely the biggest help with everything that we do. She's our co-owner in Daily Goods, and She does a lot of the back end stuff, and I just come up with a lot of the ideas and make the connections and make things happen. So
there's the front and there's the back.
Yeah, it's
right?
important to have help. Honestly, that's what I've learned. Is your team is one of the strongest things. And
that's where the internship thing.
Yeah.
Interested me because Zay said something about, hey, I'm looking to go for a master's, and
Nice.
there might be things that I can do for you that I can get credit for.
Yeah,
so that's
100%.
where because I said something about unpaid internship.
Yeah.
Just joking around. And he said, well, most of them pay. And I was like, well, shit, I can't do that. He said, but, there may be some work I can do for you that I can get credit for and you don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
I'm down with that because you just said there's the front of the house and there's the back of that. There's only one of me.
Yeah.
The back of the house smoking Santa, it's a wreck. I need some help with that part of it. You know what I mean? Just the gathering of information.
You do like a lot of media, like I said. So that's a huge thing that's relevant in college right now is they're actually making majors and stuff for social media content creators and stuff like that. And it's the new wave really, because that's like the new advertising thing. Like there's not really going to be magazines. There's not really going to be anything that physical too much. Everything a lot is digital nowadays. And it's cool because there are those groups of people who hold on to the digital stuff and they bring it back and stuff, and it's always going to be there. But the biggest wave is going to be like the TikTok, the Instagrams, all these different platforms where people are creating content and it's all digital.
Wow. See, it's a new world.
Yeah, it's growing.
It's growing. I mean, I still say I don't know anything about it, but yet every now and then I can help somebody with, hey, no, this is what you do here, and this is well, how do you know that? Fuck, I spent a couple hours figuring some of this stuff out.
Yeah, a little bit of experience here and there. You just push yourself through it.
And I know a lot of people say, well, there's a lot of apps this and apps that, but to me, that just adds another curve to it.
A little bit sometimes.
Bro, I'm twice your age.
Yeah.
I do things a little bit slower.
You have to learn a whole nother process.
Your umbilical cord was a mouse cord, and now we don't have those anymore.
Yeah.
Right? No more mouse cords. But that's part of it. I put probably too much work and too much thought into some of the things that I do, or some of the things that I want to do.
It happens.
I have so many ideas, but like I said, the back of the house, I learned a long time ago, I did building maintenance for half of my life. Okay. If the back of the house is clean, the front of the house runs itself.
Yeah.
That's true in a business. That's true in your own household.
Yeah.
That's true in your own mind.
100%.
Is shit running back? If the boss wants to walk in, he wants to look and see what's in the back always, because he knows that's where it's going to start.
Yeah, that's where it matters.
Is, or that's you know. I know an owner of a dispensary who still goes into the veg and takes care of plants, because that's his way of knowing
it stays
what's
on track.
coming next.
Yeah.
This month that's already gone. That's spent. We're done with that part. I can't help that part. But this part coming up in 2 months or 4 months or whatever it is.
That's what's going to feed the future.
That's what, I mean, I thought that was cool. I kind of latched onto that little tidbit right there. Yeah. It's the same. He's looking at the back of the house, and I'm like, why does this guy always keep coming in here trying to figure out what's he doing? He's watching shit, man. Those
are the things that last too. And that's one of the things we're trying to bring back too, is just like creating higher standards, so people kind of, keep things safe and healthy and
healthy.
Quality.
SOPs matter.
Mm-hmm.
It matters. It just does. And as I can speak from experience, when you break the rules, sometimes your best friend has to write you up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daryl. I appreciate you.
Yeah. It's just business.
It's business, man. I mean, I've known this dude ever since I came out, and long story short, we ended up flipping here and flipping there, and we ended up at the CBD company, and he ended up being my boss.
Okay.
So, and I didn't do exactly what was supposed to be done, and they caught it, which is, I'm happy they did, because that's their job to catch it.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything that was a health hazard. It wasn't anything that I could get fired for. But it's just something we're going to have to make a note of, right, Daryl?
Yeah. It keeps you on your toes, though, and that's what people kind of need.
You know,
sometimes.
that's what it's for, though. And I mean, he was like rocking and moaning, like, and I'm like, dude, you know, what are you going to do? Are you going to say, hey, I can't write this guy up?
Yeah.
And then the next guy comes and like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
We were trying to set a higher standard. And by the way, we did.
That's good.
I was cut out at the end for health reasons, but yeah, I spent almost 2.5 years trying to get this gummy thing going.
Yeah.
From the ground, from uncrating the fucking machine, dragging it in, taking it apart, reassembling it, the whole 9 yards. And I can say this company has one of the top products out there when it comes to gummies. Yeah,
see, that's good. It's what we need more people in this world is kind of.
It was what I wanted to be involved in.
Yeah.
I had went to work for a different CBD company, and then I got the call up for this one, and they took me on a tour. And this company was at least 3 to 5 years ahead of the company I was working for.
Yeah,
and I said,
nice.
You're building a lab like what they really call a lab. It's not just like the broom closet that you like painted.
Yeah.
So I went to work for them, and I learned a lot. I taught a lot of people. They became my CBD family. As I'm gaining a retail family, as I have a THC family. Shout out to Highly Connected.
Yeah.
Shout out AG
THC.
from the 303. AG, I'll see you on Saturday. Fan. So what I should have prompted you for, now we're really running late. Not late, but I always say you shout out at any time, because at the end we might forget. And I did, but I didn't say that. So now's the time.
Yeah.
Shout out the center. Shout out to Daddy Danks for providing the space.
Shout out, dog.
As always, I will be back here next week at noon. I have a guest, Roger. Roger, we're going to see you next week. Peace.
Have a good one, y'all.